Hello everyone, it's Corvette Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Topic of this video today is C5 Tech. Charge system fault. Is it for real? Or is it no big deal? Please smash that thumbs up, click the notification bell because you are about to find out. Stay tuned. So basically what we're talking about is on the driver information center here, every once in a while you'll get the message, charge system fault, right? And you have taken it in, you've looked at it, you've checked the alternator, you've checked the battery, you may even have changed the battery, right? And you've even pulled up the codes on the DIC here, and you've seen all kinds of weird stuff like left door control module, right door control module, right? And you still can't seem to stop it from coming on. And it happens, what, every maybe 10 to 20 key starts, right? So I'm telling you right now, click that notification bell. You're going to want to hear this because I'm going to tell you what you need to do to fix it. Okay, everybody, first I want to give you a little idea of what goes on when you start your C5, right? Okay, so right now it is running. I'm going to turn it off, okay? And I've taken the key out, right, because I want to replicate what you're doing, right? So we're going to open the door, close the door. Now, I'm going to start the car. I don't know if it's going to come on or not, right? But it comes on between every 10 and 20 key turns, right? When you start the car. So what happens is, as you turn the key, as you put the key in, and you go to start the car, what's going on with your car is the body control module, and this is the theory, I will tell you the truth, I have not found this online, and some of you may question me, and some of you may even argue with me, but what's happening is when you turn that key, your body control module starts sending voltage throughout this entire car. It will start with the left door control module. It'll go to another system. It'll come back around to another system. It'll go to the right door control module. And then it will end up back at the BCM, right? And if it detects anything out of line with any system, just something that's slightly out of parameter, even just once, it's going to throw, a message up on your DIC, right? It could be a variety of things. In this case, you're getting charge system fault. Last time I got it, sure enough, it said left door control module, right door control module. And I even, I did my diagnosis. I have the C5 dealer service manuals, right? I replaced the battery in this car. I did not know how old it was, right? I checked the cables, right? I checked the starter cable. I checked the connections. Everything you've heard, everything you've seen online. I checked the body control module. My friend works for Corvette Midwest as the Corvette Tech, right? And I was talking to him, and this car checks out, and I gave him my theory, and he seemed to say, well, if that does make sense, right? But you're not really going to find that stuff anywhere out on the internet. When I went to the Corvette forum and looked this up, it turns out a lot of people were talking about this on the 2003. I have seen it very rarely on my 1999, right? And a lot of people's solution was just forget it. I ignore it. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you a little bit better. Not only to ignore it, but so you'll never see it again, okay? All right, before I give you this magic solution here, right? I want to point out that when this happens, you really should do your due diligence and check things like the battery, right? Check your charging voltage, right? Make sure everything is checking out the way it should be. Have your battery connections checked, right? Check this stuff out before you just, assume to ignore it and then you're going to be stranded one day, right? So assuming you're watching this video, you've probably already been down the road and you're in the just forget it mode. Well, I'm going to show you what you need to do to never see it, because we've owned this car now about a year and I haven't seen it in 10 months. It's been 10 months, folks. Haven't seen it, but yet it would come on every 10 to say 10 to 20 startups. Okay? So with that, let's get right to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car right now. Now, I'm not necessarily looking for the message to come up. It might. But there's a reason I'm going to start the car for you, because you'll find out in a second here. Okay? So when you start the car, you'll see that message every 10 to 20 cranks. Now I'm going to show you what to do to avoid that situation altogether. Okay? Okay. What I believe is going on, right, is that the car sometimes will not get the message it needs from one of the door control modules, which will say charge system fault, right? And I'm going to tell you, it's really simple what you need to do to never see it again, okay? When you put your key in your ignition, when you go to start it, I want you to turn it, but don't crank it. Corvette by Chevrolet, now. If you wait that long, you will never see the message. My theory is when you go to start the car really quick, you do not give the car enough time to get through all of its checks. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know how I stumbled across this. But it doesn't come on as long as I wait. As long as I wait. Corvette by Chevrolet. I never see charge system fault, right? But if I don't, I might. It's not happening now, but you know the story. You try to replicate it for someone and you can't, and then they walk away, and the next time you start it, sure enough. Anyway, that's the solution. Turn the key, don't start it, wait till it says Corvette by Chevrolet, you're clear, start the car, you'll never see it again. If you do see it, please send me a comment on that. Definitely. But I haven't in 10 months, as long as I follow that procedure, have ever seen charge system fault. And I have everything checked out in this car. We've driven it long distances, no issues. Charge is fine, starts fine. So with that, stay tuned for the next one. Thank you very much, everyone. This is Corvette Dan.